In the beginning, we see a jungle in Ireland. Inside the jungle, there is a man trying to find his way out. It is hard to know the direction, so he looks at the sun and keeps walking. But evening is coming soon. A strange thing about this jungle is that there are signboards in many places. On them, it is written, "Point of no return." Even after sunset, the man is still trying to escape, but now he looks tired. While running, he again comes in front of the same signboard he had seen before. This means he might be going in circles, or maybe something else is happening. Before it gets fully dark, all the birds fly away from the trees. The man now understands he cannot escape. There is no safe place to hide, so he tries to climb a tree. But his bad luck continues. After climbing a little, he falls down. Now it is dark. Suddenly, something pulls him away. In the end, we only hear his painful scream. 6 days later, we see a girl named Mina. Mina has come to Ireland, and now she works in a birthday store. We do not see Mina very happy. Maybe something happened in her life. She lives alone. She has no close friends or boyfriend. One day, a special kind of parrot is brought to their store. A zoo has bought it, so Mina's boss gives her the job of taking the parrot to the zoo. Mina agrees. She even takes the parrot home with her because the next day she will leave for the zoo. This parrot can say a few words. That night, we see Mina wearing a wig and going to a bar. There, she meets a man. She gives him a fake name and a fake identity. This shows that Mina is not very serious about her life. She likes to stay alone. The only reason she came to this country is to live far away from her family. The next day, Mina starts her journey with the parrot. After traveling all day, when evening comes, Mina continues her journey through a jungle road. But in a strange way, she quickly reaches the middle of the jungle. She does not even realize how it happened. Mina did not know when she had gone so deep into the jungle. The forest was very thick, and it was hard to understand the raw dirt roads. She could not figure out which way to go, so she became lost. Mina got out of the car hoping she might see someone and ask for directions. She was also scared because all of a sudden, the birds from the trees flew away. Holding the parrot, Mina kept walking forward. She started to feel like someone else was nearby. Soon, the ground began to shake. Then Mina saw an old woman running. Mina called out to her, but after a moment, she lost sight of the woman. Suddenly, the woman's voice came from a distance. There seemed to be a house. The old woman shouted, "If you want to stay alive, come inside quickly." Mina ran toward her. As soon as she entered, the old woman locked the door behind her. But this was not really a normal house. It was a strange, big room. Instead of a wall in front, there was a huge mirror. Apart from the old woman, there were also two others inside, a girl named Kira and a boy named Daniel. Mina asked, "What is this place?" The old woman, whose name was Madeline, replied, "This may look like a cage, but for us it is a safe house. Here we are safe. We are lost in the jungle, just like you. I don't want to scare you, but we don't have much time. They are coming to see us. We need to stand in front of the mirror." Mina says, "Who is coming?" she asks. "The Watchers," Madeline replies. "There is nothing to fear. Everything will be fine." Everyone lines up in front of the mirror. Suddenly, a loud roaring sound comes from afar. Mina's heartbeat rises. She asks nervously, "What was that noise?" Madeline sends her forward. Then they hear a sound like clapping. Madeline says, "They are happy with your hope. They are clapping for you." the sound of clapping spreads across the jungle. In the middle of the jungle, Mina sees the safe house of Medeline, although she cannot see the Watchers yet. Night passes, and in the morning, they can leave. The Watchers only come out at night. Mina continues her journey with her parrot. Everyone tells her, this is not a good idea. You will get lost in the jungle. You must return here before night. But she does not listen. She keeps moving forward with her parrot. On the road, she also sees a girl. She ignores the warning and keeps running, following the sun. Soon, the road ends and she stands on top of a mountain. Everywhere she looks, there is only thick jungle. Mina feels hopeless and sits down. Suddenly, Medeline comes from behind and tells her that she is not alone. She says, many have tried to leave this jungle, but there is no road. Come with me. She takes Mina to many parts of the jungle. She explains, this jungle is like a hunter and we are its prey. At one point, she shows Mina a sign that says, point of no return. You will see these signs in many parts of the jungle. The signs are placed in a circle around us. In the middle of this circle is our safe house. It takes half a day to reach any sign from the safe house. This means that if we stay inside the circle, we can reach the safe house before evening and save our lives. If you cross these signs and go forward, it will be almost impossible to return. So do not ignore them.
Who made these signs? Medeline and Kira made them. They are the professors. Mina stands there for a while. That night, the Watchers come to see them. Kira dances in front of them and speaks. This is their choice. It is a one-way mirror, so they can only see themselves. It does not mean that every night they must stand in front of the mirror. They can do whatever they want in front of the mirror. Medeline has been here for a long time, but Kira and Daniel have been here for a month. At night, the Watchers were dangerous, but even during the day, they had to survive. In the jungle, they use whatever food they can find to live. In the safe house, there was a TV to pass the time. The next day, when Mina goes to look for food in the jungle with Kira, she asks, what do these Watchers really want from us? Medeline says, I cannot say for sure, but I have a theory. They can see us. If we see them, it will be very bad for us. We could even go crazy. She then shows Mina a hole and says, during the day, it is hidden underground. There are many such holes around. Inside, there is an underground tunnel system. We are not allowed near it, let alone go inside. Remember this. Mina is surprised to hear that Kira's husband is trapped here. It has been 2 months. Kira's husband's name was John. He went out to find a way, but 6 days have passed and he has not returned. Kira hoped he would help, but John is actually the man we saw earlier. Later, Kira and Medeline explained some rules to Mina that she must follow if she wants to survive. The rules were clear. At night, Mina could not turn her back to the mirror. The safe house door had to stay closed after dark. She could never go into the holes, and she always had to stay in the light. That night, Mina pressed her ear to the mirror to hear if anyone was outside, but she heard nothing. Then she broke one rule and turned her back to the mirror. The Watchers got angry and started banging on the mirror. Medeline told her to stand straight in front of them to calm them down. Mina did not want to stay trapped there forever. The next morning, she asked Daniel, have you ever seen any Watchers? He said no. He had never seen anyone. Mina started to think that maybe this story was made up by Medeline. She convinced Daniel to help her, and together they went down into one of the deep holes. The hole was very deep, but Mina carefully climbed down to see what was inside. There, she found some items that people had used before. Mina found some items that people had used before. Maybe they belonged to someone trapped here. There was a camera and a bicycle. With Daniel's help, Mina brought some of the items up, but in the dark, she could not see everything clearly. When she got back up, she showed the items to Medeline, but did not tell her the truth that she had gone down into the hole. Instead, she said they had found these items in the jungle. Medeline had been here for many months, so she knew well where things were found. She asked one last time, tell me, where did you find these? But Mina did not tell her the truth. Mina brought the bicycle so she could travel more distance in less time. The camera she found was used by Daniel like a CCTV camera. He set it up outside so they could watch the Watchers. Medeline did not stop them, but she knew this could be very dangerous. That night, everyone sat together, but no Watchers came. They also made sure no one went near the door because the camera could not see outside clearly. Suddenly, Kira heard her husband's voice. She ran to the door, but Medeline told her it can't be John. Kira did not want to believe it. Medeline told Kira that she had to ask a question that only she and her husband would know the answer to. Kira asked about a book that only John knew about, but John, the man outside, could not answer correctly. This proved that the person outside was not John. The strange thing was that the man looked like Kira's husband. He broke the camera, then an angry watcher outside started breaking the glass, which scared everyone. Luckily, they did not come inside. The next day, Daniel and Mina told Medellin the truth. Medellin was very sad because they had broken the rules. She put all the items back into the hole. Now, even though Mina did not want to, she had to stay there. Time passed, and slowly the cold weather started to get worse. During the day, they went out to find food, and at night they returned to the safe house. Mina made a plan so she could find a way out. It was clear why Mina did not meet her family. Now she only had her sister. When Mina was a child, her mother had an accident because of Mina's mistake, and her mother died. Because of this, Mina did not go outside for 15 years. This is why she was always sad. Meanwhile, Kira was losing hope. She understood that her husband was probably dead. That day, Kira went near the hole and thought about ending her life, but Mina stopped her. A few days later, Daniel and Medellin started to fight. During the winter season, they could not get enough food, and this made them mentally stressed. Daniel took Kira inside the safe house and closed the door. Outside, Mina left Medellin behind, and soon it started to get dark. They asked Daniel to let them inside, but Daniel did not open the door, so Medellin and Mina had to hide under a fallen tree. As soon as it got dark, the Watchers started coming toward them. For the first time, Mina and the others saw these creatures called Watchers. They looked a little like humans, but they were tall, fast, and very scary. When the Watchers realized Mina's medal was missing, they roared in anger and began searching for Mina and Medellin in the jungle. Taking a chance, Mina and Medellin reached the safe house door and somehow convinced Daniel to open it. They quickly went inside. Medellin was very angry at Daniel, but he had already broken many rules, and now it was possible that they might not survive.
Medellin told them a secret. She had been hiding something. She was not really lost in the jungle. She had come here to study old mythology. Some people call these creatures channelings, and some call them Faris. She realized that these creatures were monsters, and she had seen them before. Faris have the power to change their shape. The creature I saw looked like me, but its face was twisted. It was much taller than me. Actually, they are learning, so every night they come to watch us. They can understand us and copy us. They want to be like us. Sometimes they try to talk like humans at the door. They want to come inside. The strong iron door cannot stop them because they are very powerful. Daniel quickly tried to find a way to escape. Suddenly, he saw something, a bunker door underground. They quickly went inside the bunker and were all surprised. It had been here all this time, but we never knew. The bunker had a lot of food and many other things stored. The place was built by a man named Martin, who was called a professor. He made this safe house and the bunker. He had learned about the Faris and wanted to create a world where humans and Faris could live together. This place was like a wonderland. There was a computer, but no internet. Mina watched some recorded files on it. They learn a lot about the professor. They find out why the Faris live in the jungle, but that will be explained later. The professor built this place using ordinary people's blood. He would bring people here by showing money and make them work. At night, he would let them leave. Since the professor knew the secret, he would hide inside. Later, the professor found one Faris who was different from the others. He brought that Faris here, but slowly, the two of them turned against each other. This was important information. Mina wanted to know what happened next. She played the final video, which showed that the professor was trying to kill himself and the Faris. Before that, he gave a way to escape to anyone who would get trapped here in the future. He said, "Follow the birds. They will show you the right way. And if anyone survives, go to the university and destroy all my research. Then I cannot make the world I always dreamed of." Learning all this, everyone was very shocked. They were happy because they thought they would leave this place tomorrow. The next morning, when they came outside, they saw that the room was in terrible condition. Everything was broken. They followed the path the professor had shown them. Mina let her parrot fly free, and everyone followed it. They needed to reach a lake where the professor's boat was kept. As they moved forward, they saw a grave on the road. Madeline explained that long ago, Faris used to live with humans. But people's behavior changed and humans became enemies. After that, all the Faris were trapped in this jungle. Over hundreds of years underground, they lost their magic and their wings. They could never leave the jungle. Evening came and they had to move quickly. Then it started raining and the sun went down. The monsters began coming out of their holes. The group reached the lake and even found a boat. But then Daniel saw John, who looked hurt. Daniel ran to help him, but it wasn't actually John. It was a shape-shifting Faris. The Faris could not save Daniel. They marked him on the head and killed him. After that, the Faris took Daniel's form. The Faris could not cross the river, so Mina and the others got a chance to escape. Using a boat, they left the strange jungle. The next morning, they found a bus and went to the city. A few days later, Mina went to the university where the professor had done a lot of research. The professor had told them to destroy it so no one would come to the jungle. Mina came here to destroy it, but she learned something new. Many years ago, the Faris used to live
live with humans and even had children with them. Mina also saw some old pictures. She realized that the professor's wife was not someone else but Madeline. Mina told Kira that the professor's wife, Madeline, had died long ago from lung cancer. Later, the professor learned about the shape-shifting Ferris and built all those things to be close to his wife. The Madeline that stayed with Mina was not fully human. She was half Ferris and half human. She had been with Mina the whole time and was the only Ferris who stayed close. The person who managed to escape was not who Mina thought. The bug she was talking to was not Kira, but Madeline, who had taken Kira's form. When the real Kira arrived, Madeline knocked her out. She even tried to hurt Mina so no one would know the truth. Madeline said, "Everyone in the jungle thought I was strange because I was the only one who could go outside during the day. They did not like my special power and tried to push me out." Mina told her, "You are not different. You are special. You are half human and half Ferris." Madeline did not know that long ago, Ferris had children with humans. Mina promised not to tell anyone so more Ferris like her could come to the world. Maybe there are others like her too. When Madeline heard this, her magic returned and her wings grew back. She left Mina alive and flew away. A few weeks later, we see Mina living with her sister. They were twin sisters. Mina tells her sister about what happened in the jungle. She also talks about Madeline. Mina says, "I feel like Madeline is following me. I often see her in the form of a little girl. Maybe she has not found someone from her kind." Her heart gives her hope, and she believes that one day everything will be okay. In the end, we see a little girl who is Madeline. She is now walking around in this form on Earth, and this is where the movie ends. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe and press the bell icon. See you in the next video. Stay safe and stay healthy.